Last time on the Tales from Tenrei. The helping hands take time to enjoy the celestial confluence and the yearly cosmic exposition held on Tenrei. Heading home after helping Gideon and Nick set up their company booth on the eve of the 10-day event, the helping hands find themselves in a mysterious space. As the lilting melody of a calliope echoes throughout the warped alley, a mysterious tent beckons them forward ominously. A jovial jester, visiting from unknown reaches of the Omniverse, emerged from the tent and tempted them with knowledge from beyond the veil of their reality, for an unspecified price. Before the party took the bargain, the unusual traveler offered to pay the price himself in exchange for retrieving 4 trinkets from his place of origin that became scattered in Tenrei when he crossed over. These extra-dimensional trinkets fell into the hands of various game runners and were currently being distributed as prizes. After the dreamlike encounter, our protagonists awoke to find themselves in their beds on the morning of the first day of the festival. They set to work enjoying the celebration, sampling the food, sights, traditions, and games to both collect the scattered trinkets and win themselves amusing and useful items. On the night of the second day, the party gathered in the market square to enjoy the refreshments and merriment. After enjoying the new flavor of Oracola, Ariosa came across their old misfortunate friend, Spills the Soup. As she listened to the unlucky Tabaxi's plight, the fireworks and magic show began. What exciting events wait for them in the remaining days of the Confluence? What games of skill and chance will the party partake in? What fascinating exhibits will they enjoy at the exposition? And what mind-bending knowledge will they glean from the reality-walking jester? Find out on part 2 of our holiday episode of the Tales from Tenrei.
This is the fireworks and illusion show that you are partaking in on the night of the second day. You guys enjoy that for a while. Is there anything else you want to do before this day properly ends and everybody takes a long rest?
Hey, how do I get rid of this?
Get rid of what?
I'm sick.
Right. So that wears off at the end of tomorrow. So, okay, here's the thing. Sampling the Oracola or whatever refreshment is available for a day is rolling a dice to give you a bonus or a negative for the following day.
Oh.
And that is important because we're getting into the days where there are skill-based events going on.
Yeah.
So, I'm feeling generous.
So it was a bad time. It was a bad time to drink that.
I'm feeling generous. If Tucker also agrees to do this, I will clear the status from both of you, but only if Tucker gives up their advantage.
Yeah, okay.
All right, well, that was not a hard sell.
You're evening things out for me.
Just for you.
Much. Thank you so much. I love you.
All right.
I'm all right.
Everybody's back to 0.
But we gotta we gotta RP that shit out though. Did you come and did you take the radiation from me?
What you guys ended up doing was splitting
maybe.
the drink. Because you Furiosa was like,
that makes sense.
No, I don't like that. And then Lynx was like,
well,
don't waste
thirsty.
it.
Free drink.
I was so thirsty, so I took a big gulp of half of it, and then now here, you want the rest?
Spat it out, ran over. That's when you met Spills to wash your mouth out with something.
I take it, but because of the way that my personality is, even though it's super, super gross, I'm pretending it's just no big deal and it's totally fine. I don't see what your problem was with it. And I'm trying not to
That's what I used to do. Drink alcohol.
It's whatever. You don't even have taste buds. It's in your head.
That's just how potent it is.
What does drinking look like for you?
Let me see. I wasn't expecting to have to think so deeply this so soon.
Do you have any systems that need to be cooled down?
That's what I was thinking. If there's maybe
Warforged are essentially golems. They're not super actually mechanical. Like they look mechanical, but they're not run by gears or engines or anything.
Well, maybe you need a little bit of liquid just to help smooth things out, You're just doing your own sort of erosion to keep your shit from getting all gritty.
And nothing like sticky soda to get that to...
yes. Clear it all
Maybe
out.
like the way it
I'll think
smells.
about that. For now, we'll just say that I drink it unless I can think of something cooler.
Well, it sounds like it's time for a long rest for everyone.
Long rest.
And we will move on to the day of the 3. Day 3 is the Feast of the Celestial Bodies, which is food-based. This is the day of the eating contest. In the evening, the towers, the observatories are open for people to dine in so that you can watch all the cool shit going on up in the sky. And as far as the Cosmic Exposition goes, this is the day that Reimers was showing off his latest creation. And it is also the trans-etheric networking where a bunch of scholars and stuff meet and share info. Day 4 is when specifically the worldsmith-centric stuff is happening, because Tycho had asked about that. But Day 3 is if you have any interest in strange technologies or cool discoveries from around. This is that general meet and greet of the greatest minds before they start doing panels on their given topics. But yes, as far as special event games go, the eating contest is today. As far as special events go in the Cultural Nexus, Reimers has his demonstration up there today. And you already know what sort of lectures and whatnot are going on. So, what would you like to start with?
What's the demonstration?
He is demonstrating the fruits of his research into worldsmith technology. He's calling it an automechanical, and you are uncertain as to what the hell that is. It promises to be very interesting.
It promises to be very interesting.
I definitely want to be there for that.
Same.
I think it would be good.
All right, let's start with that then. So, under the dimmed ambient lights, not completely gone, but dimmed for the festival, you arrive at the area where Klaus has set up his little tent for the demonstration.
Ah, yes! Someone interested in my latest creation. And what is your name, fair maiden?
He says with a strident voice.
Furiosa. Oh my god, my name is Furiosa.
What a charming name!
Thank you.
So are you interested in worldsmith research?
Sure. I'm here for whatever you've got to demonstrate.
As he's talking to you, his eyes drift past you to see the motley crew behind you.
Ah, Tyrone! I see that you've brought some sort of mechanical being and what looks to be a pile of sludge.
I've never
Not really sludge, but
never heard it called that before, but okay.
What exactly are you?
You can call me an ooze.
An ooze? Some sort of... Well, I'll dissect you later. Are you interested in meeting my latest creation?
Absolutely.
Stand back! Allow me to introduce.
And he taps his cane on the ground twice, and out from the tent, a large robot looking like this walks out. Now, y'all ain't never seen an automechanical before in your lives, but this thing is vaguely cat-like. It is clanking and producing some sort of not smog, but some sort of vapor coming out of the back of it as it clanks forward.
Behold, Mechanical! The latest innovation in automechanical technology!
And he looks at you, Tycho.
Are you not impressed?
I'm not impressed.
I have no response to this!
Link's
Tycho.
just kind of says to himself, I can take him. Like, that's no big deal.
Oh, can you? Well, it's very interesting that you should say that because I have something of a competition going on.
Go on.
Go on.
You see, my creation here thinks for itself, albeit in a somewhat limited way. I need to increase its available data, and I am offering a prize to anyone who can face it down one-on-one.
Editing Gamma here. Long story short, the footage of the session between this point and after the break was corrupted. Essentially what happened was each of the party members had a chance to face off against the automechanical in an attempt to see how much damage they could do before they were knocked out of the fight. As interesting as that combat was, the important plot bit was that Klaus had managed to create a rudimentary, artificially intelligent robot based on the principles of worldsmith technology that he had been studying, which is notable in this universe because robots, circuitry, all that stuff are not a thing. He's essentially reverse engineered technology from this hyper-advanced race of people. After everybody had a chance to fight the thing, we went on a short break, and when we came back, the footage was working again, so we pick up right after the last battle took place. Lynx, you just barely squeaked by to make the threshold for the last paced prize. So you get the worst prize
last
possible.
Place prize bullshit.
You get, well, because there's like thresholds before a prize is earned. And even though you were number one out of your group, you were 2 points above the threshold to get any prize at all. So you've received the short-circuiting ring.
Ooh.
The short-circuiting ring is a copper and brass ring that contains a number of strange runes and tiny intricate etchings that form Byzantine paths throughout the inner workings. It appears to have been damaged in some way, preventing it from functioning as originally intended. The damage has given it a different, still useful function. While wearing this ring, you can expend an action and one charge to emit a burst of energy. Each hostile creature within 5 feet of you must make a DC 13 Dex save or take 3d4 plus 3 EMP damage, taking half as much on a successful save. If an affected creature is a construct, which is automechanical, golems, warforged, etc., that is not already resistant or immune to lightning damage, then it becomes stunned for 1 round. It has 3 charges and recharges every 24 hours. And yeah, I mean, it's circuitry is what I was describing in the first part. You have a broken circuit ring.
I am gifting you one of my greatest creations that I may or may not have accidentally dropped and broken, but it is still valuable. Wear it well, you giant bully!
Thanks.
Now get out of my sight!
Link's does the little, coin roll across the hands trick thing and then opens them and they're like, there's nothing in there. Not necessarily in a rude way, but it doesn't come off as polite either. Especially given the
So in a rude way, got it.
I don't think he feels favorably towards me right now.
He does not.
I would like to go over to him and thank him for his time and apologize to him for any rudeness that may have been perceived and any damages done.
Just get out of here, all of you!
All right. I underestimated how long that was going to take. So we're going to zip forward, and I'm just going to ask some straightforward questions. First, we'll start off with mini games. Anybody want to run any of those? Well, okay, first, do we want to do the eating contest? Who's in for the...
Obviously not Lynx.
Correct.
Feels like I could win at that.
Okay.
I'm down for that.
Oh yeah,
I don't think I have
Farabian
a
can
stomach.
just consume.
You are voracious. And Furiosa, are you in?
For some games.
For
some
the
games,
eating
yeah.
contest, which is the special event for today.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about participating, but watching definitely. But eating.
Okay.
ooh.
So the two of you that are not participating have the opportunity to place bets. The way
Oh,
that
yeah, Lynx likes that.
the way that bets are working is you can place a maximum of $200 or 200 gold down on either betting that someone specifically will lose or someone specifically will win. And there are different like return odds depending on which you choose.
Who are the people we can bet on?
Well, your two compatriots, as well as there are 5 other people, just 5 randos. We'll call them numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I'll vote for Varavial to win.
How much?
I'll vote on the other one just to mix things up a bit.
All right, so Lynx is placing that. Sorry, Furiosa is betting that Voravial will win, and Lynx is betting that Tycho will win.
Yeah.
All right, so the odds on that are for Voravial, the odds are 2-1. For Tycho, the odds are 4-1.
We'll put 25 down on it.
25, all right. And Furiosa, how much you putting down?
I'll put the same.
Okay. All right, so here's how the eating contest works. You have 5 minutes to eat as much food as you can. It costs 50 gold to participate, and there are prizes for first, second, and third. We roll a d20 plus your con modifier without any magic bonuses or whatever to determine if you make it through that round. The DC for each round increases. So basically you're going round for round until you roll under the DC and then you're out. All right, so roll your con saves.
Oh, save?
Or sorry, checks.
Yeah, the food laced or something.
Yeah, holy shit, what's happening?
These aren't regular brownies.
That absolutely happened to me in college, by the way.
Voravial, can you roll a con check for me, please?
Yep. Boom.
Phil's face is being consumed by light right now.
All right, one of the NPCs immediately. Ugh! So you're down to 4 NPCs and you two.
He started barfing.
Barpwell.
I can't do it. I'm too full. Round 2. Same thing. Roll your things. Another NPC is out. You guys survived to round 2. Another NPC dropped out, so there are 3 NPCs as well as you two. Round 3. The DC's getting risky now.
Oh!
Oh no, Tycho is out! As well as one of the NPC. Okay, so everybody who made it through this round rolled a 20.
Dang it.
All right, so Tycho, whoever bet on Tycho, you lost your money. It is Voravial versus 2 NPCs. Let's go.
I got cat luck.
Well, all right. The 2 NPCs got knocked out, and Voravial made it. Congratulations.
Joey Chestnut for the win.
Who bet on Voravial?
That's me.
All right, so 2-1, you win 100.
Sweet. Thank you.
And Voravial, you have won first place. And Tycho has won third. So here's the prizes that you've got. Oh, also make a note. The Mechaneko thing doesn't count, but make a note of what place you placed in contests. That'll be important at the end of the festival.
Oh,
Let me see. First place went to Voraviel, and first place is worth. First place wins. Oh, cool. You have been awarded, Voraviel, a magical coffee cup. The never-ending coffee cup.
oh my god.
Whoa.
Small cup that appears to be made out of untarnished silver with a handle and a flip-flop lid. When the lid is closed and tapped 3 times, the cup automatically fills with warmth, delicious coffee. 1 minute after drinking 1 full cup, the character becomes invigorated, and the character's constitution is increased by 1 for 3 hours. If you have a level of
Goddamn.
fatigue for those 3 hours, your level of fatigue is reduced by 1. It can be used once per day, and it resets at dawn.
I need one of those.
That was an
I'm
article.
waking up.
And Tycho has won a... that's still pretty cool. You've won the cooking knife. The cooking knife is a finely polished kitchen knife enchanted to ensure that it is always hot. While it is not effective as a weapon, it can be used to prepare food without a fire. It can also be used as a source of heat, although a tiny one that doesn't radiate much beyond the blade itself. It functions as cook utensils and grants proficiency in cook's utensils while it is equipped. So that's kind of neat.
That's super cool.
So as long as you have this knife, you know how to cook.
That's pretty awesome. Don't lose that.
So, we have a bunch of rations or whatever that we normally carry around. Would that replace rations if you can just scavenge and then cook?
Yeah, if you could get the materials together, like raw meat and plants and stuff, you can turn them into edible food. Not roll the dice.
Hey, I think that's how agriculture works.
What?
Hey, what?
That doesn't sound right.
Sorry, I don't know if that's been invented yet, though.
What? Oh, definitely has. You guys are spacefaring, albeit magical spacefaring, but there's a lecture on sustainable ecological practices later in the week,
Oh.
so, you know.
I would definitely want to hit that up.
So the only other thing that's going on tonight is the transetheric networking. Well, and dinner under the stars. So what are you guys feeling? You have anything specific you want to transetheric network, or shall we long rest and go to the... Oh, sorry. Should we
That
go to the refreshment stand and then potentially long rest?
is a transetheric network where we can basically sky mall stuff?
No. That's where you meet people from around the various planes, the various crystal spheres who have gathered. It's like an
Ooh.
academic conference where nobody's giving a talk yet, but this is the day when the academics are all here and hobbing and nobbing, or whatever the
It'd
phrase
probably be a
is.
good idea to go and see if anyone has any leads on where we might be able to get a ship. Yeah?
I think that sounds like a good idea.
Yep.
Seems reasonable to me.
All right, guys. Let's do a group a group persuasion check. Nine from Lynx,
Oof.
Oh my
3 from
goodness.
Furiosa, 15 for Varaviel,
Do you need...
and a 14 from
Oh.
Tycho. So there are a lot of people who have come from a lot of places around the Charted, as well as a few demi-planes outside of the Prime. All of them are in the business of studying magic, academics, what have you. None of them are in the business of owning or operating a ship. So unfortunately, you are unable to find anyone who can point you in the right direction or really give you much of a clue other than maybe talk to people down by the docks or wait for the wait for the spelljamming captains to gather around for story time. They are usually there in droves. That's day 9, by the way. Well, that is what you determine now. Is there anything otherwise that you would like to do at the Transetheric networking?
Anyone know where I can buy some ammo?
Interesting point. That is, let's see, on day 5, I believe. Let me just double check, but let's do Confluence. The day 5 is the Cosmic Exchange. That's when all of the cool shit comes out and is on sale.
Ooh.
I don't think we're going to make it to day 5 in this session, but we're going to try. But yes, you get I happen to be somebody who has a number of firearm designs under my belt. If you take this card and ask for Stephen Smith, he'll be able to give you the goods.
Ooh.
And he tells you where his booth will be on day 5. So you now know where you can buy some ammunition when the time rolls around.
But yeah, so up in this, you said that we're gonna wait, until day 9 to try to listen to captains? I think that would be too far.
I'm not saying that you should do that. I'm saying that is some of the stuff that you've heard from people that you're asking around about ships, is that on the reflection and sharing day, where in the night, essentially, it's a story competition, for lack of a better term, where people are out there to tell the most unique or harrowing or interesting tales. And there is, of course, a prize given to the person who can weave the best tale. But that is, usually the sea captains, the people who are most likely to be spinning the tall tales or recounting their exploits.
Okay, well, I absolutely have to go there then.
Okay, well, we'll fast forward now. Just kidding.
No, I'm just saying, no, I definitely want to make sure that we're there. So, you all can tell that, as you find this out, that all the sea captains are going to be, they're telling stories, that Furiosa is just particularly excited for that part.
All right, you know what? It sounds like it's time for anyone who would like to tempt the fates and try today's experimental Oracola flavor. Is Oracola... Where is it?
Plaid.
It is Oracola Wild.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Lynx is going to try. Who else?
Even though I know I shouldn't, I'm going to do it anyway because I'm curious.
Just you two again. Perfect.
It couldn't possibly. It can't possibly be that another one's gonna make me feel.
Surely not.
All right, all three of you, roll me a Constitution save.
Oh boy.
That's what you like to have to roll when you're.
Oh no.
You're drinking something.
Yeah, and when you've been rolling shitty today. Oh God.
Yeah, none of us did the best.
Guess who's got disadvantage on all of their rolls tomorrow?
It's Lynx.
It's all three of you.
It's all of us.
I'm using my inspiration.
Do you have one left?
I do.
Amazing.
Con save, you said?
Yes.
Ah!
Even worser.
This is the worst day of my life.
I mean, I guess. That's your call.
This is the worst day of today. Worst moment of all of today.
The worst moment since right now.
I'm so mad.
Flavor is not something that any of you can handle. It is far too chaotic in its mixture of tastes. Very upsetting. I
I
will
look for chaos.
ignore what the status is called. I'm just applying it because it does the thing I want. Surely the drink named after the radioactive element orite would not cause irradiation in people who consume it. That's propaganda. All right, so there is a feast under the stars. Otherwise, do you have anyone or anything that you want to interact with before we start the 4th day?
We played all the games already?
Yes, you played your allotment for games today.
Okay, no, I'm good for day 4.
Okay. Everybody take a long rest.
Long rest.
Man, I'm so mad because this is the day where I really specifically wanted to not suck.
Wow. You know. Yes, we just gotta suck today.
Ripper-rooney. So today is a fun day. Today is where the ship race is held, or when the ship racing is held. Great for betting, great for racing. The Stargazer's vigil. The Stargazer's vigil. I did it again. It's Stargaze time on this day. This is people given explanations of where the celestial spheres hang and the reason that the flows work the way that they do, as well as the time when you would... No, that was before. So yeah, this is when the lights get real dim and they stay real dim for all of this day before going back to moderate dim the day after. And there are, in the exposition side of things, there are... Is it a showcase? An exhibition where they show off new models of cars and stuff like that? It's that, but for Spelljammers. Not a bad place to go.
It's the boat show.
Yeah,
It's the boat show.
yeah, essentially. Not a bad place to go if you want to dump a bunch of money on a cutting-edge Spelljammer. Perhaps check that out. And of course, aside from the racing, the other mini games are available for their once a day. But yes, let me ask. Well, the special thing for participation stuff is the race. Does anyone want to race or bet on the race?
Bet.
Bet?
I'll race. How does a race work?
I'm so glad that you asked. There are... What are there? 6... Yeah, 6 plus you guys if you're racing ships. Whoever is partaking in the race will be part of the crew of the ship that is being used for your racing. Essentially, it's a little complicated to explain the full extent of what's going on here, but it would be easiest for me to explain it like this. It's D&D chase rules, which has a whole description, but there's a lot of it. So as far as you as players are concerned, the important bit is you have 3, in this case, boosts where you can double move on a turn.
Mm-hmm.
Each turn you get a movement and one of a small list of actions, which are going to be either attack, overtake, or defend. The goal there is to make it to the end before the other people. Now, at the end of each round, a complication will occur, which is where I roll a thing on a chart, and then you guys have to either benefit or deal with the results of that chart. It's pretty straightforward. The rolls, I mean, I'll more or less, I'll just be telling you, roll this, do you want to do this or this? But that is the concept there. You got 3 boosts. People might attack you and you'll have to defend. You might attack them and they'll have to defend, or you might end up having to deal with some bull crap.
Use the boost to chase.
So, Tycho, are you flying by yourself, or Boraviel, I heard you say you wanted in as well?
I'm gonna bet.
Bet? Okay. So, Tycho, you're on your own here.
Oh, no. Like, I'll do it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Tycho and...
Furiosa.
Sorry, no, I'm reading the other ship
Oh,
names.
God.
So,
Okay.
for purposes of betting, these are the ships. There is the Zipper, the Rally Runner, the Chum, the Querent, the Not So Far, the Polite Refusal. The odds are 1...
Do we get to name ours?
It's a loner ship.
Yeah, but like,
Okay, yeah. What do you want to name it?
well, like, hey, what do you want to name it?
About the... I can't think of anything clean to say. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Let's see. The Silver Stallions. We'll just keep. Yeah, we'll just keep it at the Silver Stallion, so
The
I could be like,
Silver
"Hi-ho,
Stallion."
silver away!"
All right,
Yeah.
so the 2-to-1 odds are on the Zipper and the Not So Far. There are 5-to-1 odds on the Rally Runner and the Chum. There are 10-to-1 on the Querent and 20-to-1 on Polite Refusal and the Silver Stallion. Did you get all that?
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna have trouble colluding on this one.
All right, so the two of you who are betting, are you betting for or against, and which one?
I'm betting 500 for our guys.
All right, 500 that they will win, and Lynx?
I'm betting 100.
100 that they will win. Yeah?
When?
All right.
I'm gonna side eye anybody that votes. Anybody that like specifically were to bet against us.
All right.
That'd be messed
Now
up.
the race begins. So your ship can move. Actually, all of the ships can move 30 or 60 if they dash.
All right, let's see here.
All of them can move 60.
If you use your boost, you can move 60. If you otherwise you get, because the boosts, you only got 3 of them. Per turn you can move 30, and then you get another thing that you can do, which those things are overtake someone attack someone if you're nearby, overtake them, which is essentially pushing them back and moving into their space,
Well, I feel
or saving it so that you can defend against somebody doing that to you.
I feel like I would almost want to go slower. If everybody else is going to just rush right out the gate, like, we don't necessarily have to rush right out the gate with our first freaking boost or something.
All right, well then they're gonna all use their boost. It's only 30.
They could, and then we could just, because then we could use ours, because hopefully they'll be like, trying to fuck each other up then.
Want to use a boost, you say?
Well, I wanted them to use their boost first, and so then we'd be a little bit behind them, and then, like, on the next wave, then we can use our boost. And maybe then, like, sneak up on them or something. Or just sneak around. They're all going that way. We may, like, just want to go up a little bit. But is it going to just be, like, oh, wait, so we have to get from that top right-hand corner all the way down there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's the course. Sorry, the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I forgot to point that out.
Okay, you see now.
All right, so you guys boosted?
You did not boost.
Well, not the first round.
Oh, well,
When all the
then
others
move
boosted,
back.
we wanted to be.
Oh, they boosted already?
Yeah.
Yeah, they boosted right out the gate.
Oh, okay.
And that's I'm just like, no, like, I don't want to be right next to them.
Okay.
I'm like boosting the next one. Hopefully they'll knock some of each other out. We don't want to get caught in the crossfire. Slow and steady, but also fast. But not with
All right.
them. So they went. So now it's what? Just the next round then?
Yes, I'm gonna roll for the complication.
Okay.
There are no complications this round.
Yep.
Round 2. What will you do?
All right. We could boost now, but then come a little bit over this way. Like just, okay, so we could do like, so you said it was 60 is if you boost. Like, I don't know how far that was, but
That was 40.
that was 40. Yeah, let me see here. I just don't want to. You know, maybe something like that.
Is reasonable?
You guys boosted?
Yeah, we did our move.
All
already.
right. This round, there are no complications. So far, so good. All right, round 3.
Yeah, we should probably boost again. Yeah, go ahead and do that second one and just get us like up there. Oh, we should do overtake in 30. No, maybe we should do overtake in 60. Can we do or overtake is just
You have to be
does that
next
just
to
give you-
someone to do an overtake.
Okay. I gotcha.
Okay. We
Well,
good?
that one's right there. Can we do an overtake on that thing?
You have to be right next to it.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Are we
Well,
good?
yeah, I mean, what else would there be to do? Are we-
I don't know.
Can we attack? Like we wouldn't attack that one, would we? Or can we? Like,
No.
does it have to be within a certain, like right next to us or something?
Yeah, they didn't put
Yeah.
cannons on this for a race.
Yeah, if there's not anything.
It's crazy they didn't put cannons on me.
I mean, if there's nothing else that we can do, then.
There are no complications for this round. All right.
Holy shit.
All right, next round. This guy will defend.
Like. Okay, so that nobody gets past him or whatever.
What does an overtake do?
They move back to where you were, and you move to where they were, or you move in front of where they were. So it's kind of
How
like
about-
buying yourself 10 feet or 2 squares.
How far is this guy from us, that one down there? Because, like, couldn't we go next to him and then overtake him?
He's like 35 or 40.
You could,
This guy's
yeah,
this
you
guy's
could
at
get
the
the
right.
chum.
Or is this guy the chum and he's within 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we should do that then.
All right, roll an attack roll.
What kind of attack? Is any old?
Roll a d20 is really what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, is it Ram?
You are unable to overtake him. So, overtake unsuccessful. And he will attempt to... What is that called? Well, he is rolling a thing to attack back, essentially. He's not trying to overtake you, though. Oh, no! You only get, instead of a move and another thing, you can only do a move next turn.
Okay.
Because the back attack, or whatever the hell it's called. I'm not scrolling through that document. All right, end of this round. Uh-oh, that's a complication. What do we got? Entanglement. Everybody needs to make a DC 15 dex save. So you guys are just going to be rolling a D20 plus... Oh, that's weird. You should be rolling a D20 plus 1. 16,
15.
that'll do it.
16.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right. Let's see here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
We're within like 90, I think. Oh, close. We should use our boost.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, like I definitely want to boost.
All right, well, 4 of these guys are immobilized. Sorry, 3 of these guys are immobilized. The 2 in the back used their boost. The polite refusal had used his turn to defend, and so he is unharmed. And you guys are fine as well. But the guy next to you is entangled.
Oh,
Okay. So if we were to go, let's see.
yeah.
Can we, like, okay. I feel like we would need to, like, get around this guy, but you said we can't do the extra thing, though.
Well, if you can
But
move
we didn't
30.
get entangled,
You can't use your boost on this turn. Because that guy
Okay.
attacked you back.
Yeah.
Can we,
Well, I mean, we should just do that then, right? If we can only move 30,
Yeah, that's all you can do.
can we
is
do our,
move 30
is
this
there anything
turn.
else we can do? Just nothing else then?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right.
And let's see, there are no complications at this round. All right, the next round, you are back to your normal capabilities.
Are we within 60? Are we within 60?
not
If we
really.
went to like 50, 60. What's that other thing next to can we defend though?
Oh, you want to? I mean, if you want to use. If
I'm
you
just
want to
saying- I'm
move
just saying
30
because
and
if we
then
do-
use your other turn, other part of the turn to defend, but if you use your boost, like that's it. That's your turn.
Yeah. Okay, so the boost is part of, yeah, okay. Well, there's no, because I mean, we need to be in front of this guy, like, I feel like.
Maybe what we
Maybe-
should do is there a way to like stop?
Yeah, can we just
Yeah.
stop him?
Yeah.
Is he within 30 of you?
No.
Then you'd have to use your boost to catch up to him, which would, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But if we did that and that put us at 50, then could we do anything to him? Or we would have to wait until next turn.
You would have to wait until next turn.
But in which case, he would just move.
Right, but you could still try and do it before he gets a chance to move.
That's true. I was saying, yeah, because 60 literally only gets us to right there next to that bitch. Oh, why is it so close? What do you want to do? You just want to get next to him and try to mess him up?
I don't know. I mean, we're gonna.
I should look at.
Yeah.
What else can we do? That'll get us pretty damn close. We can get to like, you know, if we use our boost and then we're like, all right, you know, maybe even like, whoop, we can sort of whip around so we're real fucking close too, you know, and then just like, you know, in whatever way we
Maybe
can.
we just get in front of him and try to stop him.
Yeah, like when we go next, yeah, like for our next turn, because we would make it like we've sort of like whipped around, and then yeah, that's kind of it, I think.
But yeah, but
we could look. Cause what else? Like I guess.
There are no
We gotta stop
complications
him,
at the
yeah.
end of this turn. So
Doesn't
I'm
You're-
saying fucking goodness.
what?
Huh?
doesn't attack do?
If you succeed at it, then they get pushed back a square. If you fail at it, then they get a chance to attack you back, which would
Oh, you know what?
cause you the same problem.
Well, even right now we're ahead of them, so just this round then instead of attacking. We just need to go forward. We just need to get there.
So I want you to roll off against me for initiative on getting across that finish line
shit.
first.
God damn.
So it's just a straight D20 versus my straight D20. I rolled a 9, beat a 9.
Oh,
You
God,
did not beat a
why?
9.
Hey, do you have an inspiration?
I
that you
used
can,
it earlier.
God damn it. Okay, well.
You guys are draining my
Well,
wallet here.
Well, that was for the initiative, right? So
Yeah,
he
which
rolled
means
first.
that you came in second.
Yeah. Well, do we get anything for second?
Let me check. Prizes are awarded to the winning ship only.
Oh, what? Oh,
Sorry.
What was it? Oh,
There are no
what
prizes.
a rough day. That's okay. It was still
it's
fun.
because
though.
of the Oracle. It's thrown everyone off.
I don't know what else
Diarrhea.
I would have. I don't know what else. Like, I don't know. Yeah,
Everybody's got diarrhea.
that makes sense. But except you, who's been rolling perfectly, and I've been rolling like whoa, so bad today. It's cause I said Silver Stallion. You should have told us your name.
If only we had named the ship differently. If only
Painful.
Korak was here to use his inspiration.
Painful. Ugh.
Well, as you guys return to the dock, Lynx and Oravial are both sullen at the amount of money that they just lost on you guys.
Just shaking my head.
Oozing sadly.
Oh,
Okay, so
Sad.
This is later on during the expo is going to be the panels, I guess, about Worldsmith stuff. So
see what these things do.
the Fancy Pants, the pavilion? I guess it would be a pavilion. Temporary building that has been set up for the lectures to come that was yesterday. It is lecturing day now. This is the day where they are talking about the Worldsmith stuff, because I know that was like the main point of interest there. But also, oh, right, that's where they're showing off the different designs for boats. And is this the wrong thing? The different designs for boats? Yeah. Boats and Worldsmiths, that's what's up. So yes, there are people who've got little panels to the side, and then in the center of these, the pathway, the road in the cultural nexus. So that you've got your museum and your libraries and all that fancy stuff, and in the middle of these campus that these things form are the big old models of the Spelljammer ships, and in the temporary building is sectioned up for the people who are talking about their various things. What would you like to give a care about?
I want to go to the Worldsmith thing.
All right. Rather than writing pages and pages of potential things to lecture about, what I decided to do was let you guys ask what information you were wanting to find out about the Worldsmiths, and then I will roll a thing to see if somebody's lecturing about it.
do we need to know?
Is there like geography? Star charts of, places that we maybe have not traveled to yet or
That
anything
was-
like that. So
Yesterday's thing.
that was yesterday's thing. Okay. Well,
I mean, what did you want to know about star charts and stuff?
well, I guess really more than anything, so the people that are going to be here, they're going to be like people that have like traveled like a shit ton.
Well,
People from all over. Yeah. So I just have a star map that I would maybe like to see if there's anybody around that could that like recognizes anything on it.
All right, rewinding time. You did this yesterday.
Okay.
Roll a insight.
Okay.
Don't roll that with disadvantage because this was yesterday.
Okay. So I'll put just put normal. I got
Yeah,
I got the best roll I could get, so that's good.
Oh, that's a natural 20. Oh, yeah. So, this is a very unusual chart. No one's really seen before, except for this one gentleman. Oh, that's strange. It's not exactly the same, but hold on a minute. He pulls out a wand and draws in the air a illusion spell that allows him to create a 3D image. He's drawing in 3 dimensions, sort of holograph style, except it's magic because it's magic. And he draws out what he sees on the constellation. Do you need me to pull up the image of your
maybe so, yeah.
star chart? Okay.
If you can, yeah.
I'll just show it to everyone because that's the easier click.
That's okay.
Pretty.
Oops, I clicked too many things. The path that is there in the dotted line, he draws that out in this 3D space flat as he's looking at it, and he walks around to one side and sort of pushes one of the points along the line, one of the planets on the line, crystal spheres on the line, pushes them around a little bit, messes with the 3D, the X and the Y's and the Z's while maintaining the way it looks from the front on, until finally he arranges it into a pattern. He's like, yes. It's just seen from another side. That's fascinating. I think I do know where this place is. I've never been there myself, but it's shown up in a couple of the ancient documents that I've been able to discover out in the Verge Wilds. If I'm not mistaken, well, I theorize at least that this constellation, you see the one over here, and judging by what I'm seeing on your map, I think that it correlates to a distant observation from a slightly different angle that we've been able to make in the far reaches of the wilds. Although I'm sure that that's not something that you wanted to hear, but this is I'm almost certain that this is quite a distance away from the charted, past Tenrei, past the maps, on into the wilds.
I thank you for everything you've been able to.
Where did you come
tell me
across
about that.
this?
It was a gift.
From whom? And how did they come across it?
Are you paying for this information?
No, I thought that we were freely exchanging knowledge. Otherwise, are you paying for the information that I just gave you?
It's just a little
Bruno
personal.
reversed.
It's just a little personal because
Very
don't
well.
know.
That'll be 25 gold then.
All right, thank you. It was good doing business with you.
Pleasure is all mine. And he pockets the gold and brusquely walks away.
So
I got
sorry.
a question.
Yeah.
Should I roll insight?
Are you?
Oh,
is
no.
this for Worldsmith or for Star stuff?
Worldsmith.
Okay, then yes. Roll an insight. Well, first tell me your question.
It's either what the hell is this thing inside me, or we're Worldsmith's crystal.
What was this? Worldsmith's crystal?
Oh no. I'm asking about that dude that shattered last time.
Mm.
Like, kind of like we have no idea who he is or what he is. So if there's any kind of crystal critters running around in Worldsmith land, that's what I would like to ask.
All right, let's start with the artifact. I would like for you to roll me. Now, this one is going to be at disadvantage because of sick, but
Yep.
I would like for you to roll me an Arcana check
okay.
for the. Hey, not bad. Disadvantage does not phase you. This artifact. Is it under? So this artifact that you're showing it around, a couple people are like, oh, that's very interesting, but are clearly more interested in you as an entity. It's very difficult to get anyone to like really pay attention to the artifact when there's such an unusual, unheard of even species of thing around. However, one elderly woman seems completely unfazed by your appearance and biological makeup and pulls out a pair of reading glasses and puts them on and sort of looks the artifact over once, twice, and then perhaps a third time, and runs her hand along one of the surfaces that has those strange runes on it. She says, "Now, I can't translate it, but this is certainly Worldsmith language. Who was that fellow? I believe his name was Nox. Hazra Nox, yes. A gnomish gentleman that I used to know back in my undergraduate days. I believe that I had heard the end of before his fall from grace in the academic circles. I believe that he had been able to decipher the Worldsmith language. Unfortunately, the only word that I can make out here, and I'm not entirely sure that it's correct, but I believe that this word right here means research or study or something like that. That's as far as I can help, though. I would certainly seek out, well, I wouldn't say certainly, but I'm not sure of anyone other than Nox that might be able to help you with that. You may wish to stay away from him if you could even find him. His fall from grace involves, well, I dare not utter it, but let's say some unpleasant magical abilities and, not abilities, some unpleasant magical incidents.
This was the map that we got from a contact that was connected to one of our other players, right? Who was like the animal-ish person.
Oh,
What?
I think. Are you still looking at the star map?
The one of the players who dropped out, they were like a humanoid animal creature and some study thing.
They gave you a partial rubbing of something from the runes on Oleon.
Yeah.
That is very different. This is Varaviel's artifact.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The dice.
Yes.
No,
That is already more than I thought you were going to get out of it, but that is what you get on your check to see if anyone knows about the artifact. After you get that information, you think it best to stop flashing it around. So, for Crystal Person, I forget exactly what your question was, but to find out about Crystal Person, that will be an insight roll to be
Got it.
asking about.
Oof. Oh wait, that's an 18.
Well, there's certainly any number of people who are willing to claim that they've seen such creatures. Usually these sightings turn out to be either a geomancer gone horribly wrong or someone who just got way too into gems. But as far as you're able to gather, there are no credible sources that match what you saw from that individual Cal site.
Got it. Cool.
Who else? No one. No more worldsmith skullduggery. Very well.
Wait a minute. Wait. No more.
Waiting.
Okay, wait. This is the stuff about.
Wait, didn't we get a piece of that dude that disintegrated?
Oh,
Didn't we
I
get
actually have his book and his and the rest of his body, if you could call it that.
Yeah, maybe we want to ask him about that because I didn't have it in my inventory.
Okay. Yeah, I am weird, I guess, and I brought him with us.
All right. In that case, go ahead and roll for me medicine.
Okay. Does anybody else have medicine too? Disadvantage? Oh, great.
Yeah.
12.
12.
Yeah.
The information that Vraviel turned up was somehow more helpful. As this is, you show around this little vial of crystal powder, and people are neat. That was not a person. There's no way that was a person. Why are you showing me flakes of crystalline rock? Get out of here with that nonsense.
Tough crowd.
This is not the day with the more nature-oriented people, so a lot of these city slickers, these artifice worshippers are not entirely... They don't look upon your naturey, wispy ways entirely favorably. There may be a small amount of prejudice there.
Oh, I see what's happening now.
Hippie.
I knew I should have toned it down. Pulls twigs out of my hair.
So
How'd that
I
get in there?
think we can finish out any stuff with the worldsmith stuff, but I think that this is a good stopping point after that, where we can pick up with day 5.
Okay, when we get home that night, I did just want to is there a little courier that I can send with a message to that man that had given me the information, that I paid 25. Yeah, I just wanted to courier a little message to him, an apology, and just say that was not a good place for me to talk privately about things that are close to my heart. And just saying that I just meant no offense.
You definitely didn't get
offense.
his gossip stone contact info. So I'm going to say roll an investigation. You don't have to do this with disadvantage, but roll investigation to see if you could find someone to give you enough information to send a...
Oh, damn. Well, guess not. Shit.
Ripperoonie. All right, well,
wow.
no.
Okay.
You'll keep an eye out for him in the future. Obviously, he's not there for just one day. So
Okay.
perhaps you'll see him around.
Perhaps.
So yeah, I wonder what crazy things await for you on day 5 and beyond. What mini games will we get stuck spending all of our time on because I'm bad at planning? Find out on part 3 of the holiday episode of the Tales from Tenrei. Thank you so much for joining. Like, subscribe, share, donate. Pay. I don't remember what else people say. Ring the bell. That's what it is.
Do you have a Patreon and a coffee yet?
I have a coffee. I do not have a Patreon because Patreon takes money.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I have a coffee. It's linked.